Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play Minecraft. I'm Samuel.
I'm Mike.
I'm Shane.
And I don't know what you two are doing. Anyway, we're still mining as we were before, so that's always the fun part about this, is that we have to remember what we've done because, well, actually for you guys it's like a month apart too, but it's even more months apart for us. So yeah, there's that.
Considering we do a couple each time.
It's because we're in a time vortex where everything is different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different time stream.
Well,
We die quicker.
you go, Shane.
It's true. I'm actually 50 bajillion years old.
So Shane, you did say before we started recording this, mind you, it will be a 2-month-old conversation by the time they get to hear this, but still I think it's prevalent. I mean, I'm just giving them context, that way they'll know. But you were wanting to kind of talk about the fact that since the last time we played together, at least, not the last time you guys have seen this, but, anyway, Mojang got bought by Microsoft.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. What I wanted to have the conversation about was how much, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like bull crap, but,
Yeah.
But,
How much what?
I said it's kind of like bull crap, but it's an actual word, not what y'all are thinking. I can't think of what it is. Anyway, the fact that Notch was so against Facebook buying Oculus.
Oh, okay.
And, saying that they were selling out and all that bunch of crap. And then suddenly, one of the biggest companies in the world comes trotting along. Which, don't get me wrong, I would, if I were offered that much money, I would sell too.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I also wasn't the one getting all upset about big companies buying out smaller companies.
Right.
Good point, Shane. Good point.
Yeah, that is a good point. The main part that I think about it, though, I mean, the thing about Notch selling... Oh, God, I almost said selling out. That would have gotten me a flame war. I didn't mean it that way, though. But the thing about Notch selling the company with them is that he really wanted out of this. It's like he gained so much attention that he really did not want. His whole thing about it was that he was talking about, I never wanted to be this person that everyone knows. I just wanted to be a guy that makes stuff, and Minecraft's gotten too big for me. So now I'm getting rid of it. And he pretty much said anything that he builds, if it gains the same traction, he will immediately dump it and go do something else. So
but think about how pretentious that is, though.
I'll admit, it does feel a bit...
I don't know. That statement bothers me.
it does feel a bit hipster developer. I'll give you that. But it reminds me of the situation with the guy that did Flappy Bird. You know how he was just, I'm just developing a game. Holy crap, now everyone's angry at me. That involved anger, while Notch is him, being adored by all these people.
What?
So there is that. But...
I also heard somewhere that the guy with Flappy Bird, though, had some kind of pressure from his government about it.
That was a theory that we never got confirmed and probably will never get confirmed, otherwise he'd die. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Well, I mean, I didn't know if anything actually came of it since, he put it back on the market a few weeks later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to think of because obviously people... correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the reason why Notch made this game in the first place is that he was feeling really bad, so it was something to keep his mind off of the fact that he was feeling bad about something. I can't remember what it was, whether it be breaking up with someone dying. I can't remember which one it was. But the point is, he was feeling bad and was just coding something to keep his mind off of it and be happy. Then all of a sudden it blows up to this huge company that he never intended it to be, and he's stuck with this thing all of a sudden. I mean, I guess you can't really blame him.
Well, here was another thing I had a little bit of a problem with. As far as I know, he actually had very little to do with the company itself anymore. Like he was letting the others practically run it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they're not even part of Mojang anymore. They left immediately.
Right.
Not to mention, you know, Jeb was one of the ones, you know, that did most of the updates and everything anyway.
Well, since it came out of beta, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
But you know, and you know, Jed doesn't work for Mojang anymore. When Minecraft bought it, he left,
Mm-hmm.
along with most of the original development team.
Yeah, most of them left. Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting point.
So I'm still wondering what. Yeah, I'm still wondering exactly what Microsoft even bought. They didn't. They technically bought the name Mojang, but they didn't really buy Mojang because Mojang is not there anymore. The team
Right.
that you associate with it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just bought all its property.
Well, they bought the intellectual property, being Minecraft, and I think that's pretty much it, as far as I know.
Mm. And a
This
lot
is the
of
first time I've ever heard of this.
Yeah, and a lot of people had conversations. I mean, over at here I go plugging another podcaster, but I've said the name before, not on here, but but Tom Merritt over at the Daily Tech News Show had a lot of interesting stuff to say about it. But it could just be an intellectual property grab up. There we go. Couldn't speak English for a freaking second. But one thing that does occur to me with this is, and we talked a little bit about this before we hit record, just as like a joke about Minecraft Realms, there is a possibility of Microsoft making it work really well, considering they have experience in like servers and things like that. They ran some of the most professional server software for a while, and as far as I know, a lot of people still use Microsoft Server. So there is a chance that there could be a great benefit of them buying up Mojang like this.
Hey, who's got a sword? Y'all
I'm-
still there?
I have
Yeah.
a sword.
Okay.
I'm
I have
way,
an iron
way-
sword that's about to die.
Well, that's
Yeah.
fine. I took care of it.
No,
I'm just there's a cave system and just a few small enemies in it. Nothing huge to worry about right now.
Mm. Where the heck is Michael anyway? We walked
I
down
don't know.
here
We
having
lost
this conversation and realized we lost Michael.
yeah, you guys just kept walking.
Well, I was just kind of tunneling blindly.
I see you guys' name though, so I'll probably find you pretty soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen you. You're pretty close.
Does anybody happen to have any food?
I have a whole bunch of zombie meat.
And I
Zombie
have
meat,
3
I'll take it.
steaks.
I'll take a steak.
Zombie meat or steak?
Hmm.
I don't know. I've got a hankering for some beef jerky right now.
I'm right behind you, Sam.
Right.
Don't be alone.
And who's been gathering redstone?
Me.
Okay, come here.
And me.
We'll let him get it. Yo.
So, I've got redstone that I won't use.
Lapis is of use now, by the
Lapis.
I saw that. Besides for dying stuff.
way. Yeah. But so yeah, there's possibilities with Microsoft buying Minecraft. I don't think it's all doom and gloom like some people reacted. Some people immediately.
Sorry.
You're fine. I did it enough to you guys. It's revenge. But so many people automatically went, "Oh my God, the world's going to implode. Minecraft was bought by." I don't think it's going to be that big of a thing. They wouldn't be dumb enough to destroy a property like Minecraft. You know, I think they're still going to keep it going and everything. It's just whether they'll.
They should.
Because there's a great community behind it and everything, obviously. There's a reason why a lot of people do these Let's Plays, not just us. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Microsoft deals with this. And like I said, this is going to be 2 months after the fact for you guys that are watching. But it is going to be interesting to see how Microsoft handles this company, because they're obviously not going to do any of the jerkish moves that some people have predicted, like making it exclusive to Xbox or things like that. That would just be ridiculous.
Well, they've already said they're not going to.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just one of those things where we gotta wait and see. Geek culture again, jumping to conclusions before we've seen anything happen.
I think they learned a little something from Xbox One about being a jerk to the community for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Yes. Rest in peace.
Because their
Starmatic.
sales are their sales are still really low compared to PS4s, and
They
their
are.
prices are similar.
Mhm.
Yeah. They are doing absolutely horrible.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't care how many Xbox people are watching this.
We're making.
I mean, I generally like Xbox, and that still it was crappy, and now they got rid of all the crappy policies, but they already did the damage.
Yep, damage is done.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what I've heard before. Words are kind of like bullets. Once they get out of that mouth, they ain't coming back.
Yeah. Exactly.
They've done their damage.
It was so beautiful.
Thank you. I'm kind of philosophical today.
You're a pastor. It does
Because
come with the
you're sick.
job.
Yes.
You're sick. You're nearing death, thinking about life.
Shane,
Yes.
by the way,
Do what?
we need to go down.
Huh?
We need to go down
Why?
because we're on level 22.
Oh.
We need to be way down, like 10 levels.
Oh, sorry.
On we need to be at least on level 12, or with our head at 12. But anyway, yeah. Speaking of Xbox, that was pretty dirty.
I mean, they took most of it back before they even released it finally,
Saying,
and then, but I mean, it was like you said, it was too late. People already had it in their heads from what they'd already heard,
right?
Mhm.
and though most of it is not true anymore, it's actually a decent system with decent policies now.
Yeah,
But
it's basically the same as the Xbox 360, pretty much
yeah,
Mhm.
now. But
which also confused me why they didn't just leave it alone.
Yeah.
because they wanted to make money.
What level are we on now?
I think you're on 12 right now.
I think I'm on 12.
So
At some point,
you're on
I
12.
think the consoles are going to stop being a new thing, because eventually they're going to hit a wall. They are going to hit this wall where they cannot possibly make any new stuff, and that's whenever it's going to be more about other forms of consoles and stuff like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to when that happens.
whenever consoles go down.
Yeah. It gets annoying.
PC Master Gaming Race.
Nah. It's we've lit so many flames during these conversations. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but yeah, it's one of
fun.
it's one of these things where I just sit here. I guess it's partly because us doing these Let's Plays now, because I mean I can do this one on a computer, right? But eventually I'm going to have to upgrade to an Xbox One whether I want to or not, because of the fact that eventually they will stop releasing games. For some reason they're still releasing games for the 360 right now, but that's not going to last. At some point they will stop making that, and I'll be forced to upgrade whether I want to or not, although there are some stuff that's starting to show up that's getting me interested in it. But
Yeah, it's basically the same way, because I actually purchased the PS4, but I had I had a PS3 for probably 5 or 6 years. You know, I wasn't even planning on purchasing a PS4 this year, but the new Assassin's Creed is coming out, and I do have to be a very big fan of Assassin's Creed.
Yep,
and it's only going to be for PlayStation 4, Assassin's Creed Unity.
Really?
Yes.
Man.
They're making a different version of Assassin's Creed, a different one that goes like in between the two. for the PS3, which kind of upset me a little bit. But I also wanted Destiny, and all my friends had PS4, so.
Well, that sucks because I've been playing through Black Flag,
Yeah, sad, ain't it?
which by the way is the best one.
I think I'm
It
the
is
only
the best.
member of the network that is just done with Assassin's Creed. It's like at some point I went, oh no, same thing over and over.
It is getting a little monotonous.
It is. It is exactly the same thing over and over, except Black Flag happens to. Wait, no, the one before it, right before it, had boat battles too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they're the same thing over and over again.
I know about all this stuff still because Jacob's still obsessed with it. And anytime there's new Assassin's Creed news, he will take his time out to tell me about it. So it's like, well, I'm still informed, even though I don't really care anymore.
Okay, I'm not the only one who loves Mega Man, right?
Oh, I'm into Mega Man Super too. Yeah.
Okay, you've seen Mighty Number 9 then.
I've seen it. I haven't played it.
There is a, if you donated to it in the Kickstarter or wherever you put it up, there's a playable beta for first level now.
Nice. He got Gunvolt up. At some point, Jacob's going to do a review on. No, wait. Jacob already did a review on the network, and even so, he probably would have by the time this went up. Anyway, the point is that yeah, it was interesting. Apparently, the story not very good. It's Mega Man-esque without totally going to places where Nintendo go. Would you stop that? You know, that sort of thing.
Well, Nintendo doesn't own it. It's Capcom,
Capcom.
Still owns the rights.
Yeah, true. That's why
As a matter of fact, Mega Man came out on PC first.
Yes,
Right.
it did. I think.
It did.
Yeah.
But it was more popular, on consoles. So they stopped making it for the PC.
Right.
I had Mega Man X PC.
I remember that. I was angry at you. I was even more angry that it would stop working like halfway through the first level.
That was a good game. I really liked it. That's about the only Mega Man experience I've had. So, except for whenever I've been at your house or something.
Well, to be fair, Mega Man X was my favorites in the series anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
I liked Zero.
Mega Man Zero was pretty good, but they only came out for the Game Boy Advance.
Is it just me, or are we having horrible luck this time?
Yeah. This is due to your leadership.
Oh, whatever.
And like we're having serious conversations instead of jokes this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fall, time to reflect upon the year.
Yeah. That is a good point. When will we have done this for a year?
I'll get back with you on
it has
that.
been about a year.
That is a good question.
We need like a happy birthday to our 6 viewers.
Oh my god. Oh gosh.
I've got 2 iron
Never mind.
pickaxes. I might as well use this one while I'm at it.
Hey.
And those 2 users are like, well, screw those guys. They don't appreciate us.
I do.
Yes,
And we do appreciate you. Because that means you own a PC and are part of the glorious Master PC gaming race.
Oh my god.
In case it's not obvious, I haven't owned a console since the Gamecube.
I think we need to go on this side and start mining it like that, just to make sure we're getting on this side. Kind of like I was doing on the other side.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm working on right now.
But yeah, good topics, good topics.
Now, mind you, in Assassin's Creed,
So-
there is one thing they could do to get me back. And if they did something like suddenly made Assassin's Creed in the 40s or something, a time period that I really like, then they'd have me again. I would at least play that one.
Man,
you-
that-
World
that
War
would-
or something.
Can
That
you
would be
imagine
rad.
fedoras, cars, all that stuff, but still
Hey,
assassinations?
Trillies. Trillies. Don't you neckbeard on me.
What?
I'm speaking internet.
Okay.
I'm fluent in Imager.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Not really.
You know how sometimes I will send you a link with a picture in it?
Yeah, Imager.
Yeah. I spend about 80% of my internet time there.
But oh yeah, guys. Oh man. This might be news to some people that are actually watching. For those that, well, yeah, 2 months from now even. From those that watch Star Wars, you know, are fans of the Star Wars series and the Battlefront series of games, they are actually planning the Battlefront 3 version.
Oh, yes.
Oh, they put out like a little
Thing in E3, yeah. If you pay attention,
yeah, little video.
like videos and stuff. I don't think it's like really anywhere near production starting yet, but still, it's really exciting because Battlefront was one of my favorite series.
Yeah, I think I still have a copy of Battlefront 2 somewhere.
Battlefront was amazing.
That was our first-person shooter back in the day. Whenever we'd go to your place, it was always Battlefront.
Oh.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
know what mine and Michael's first-person shooter was?
What?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I know what it is.
GoldenEye.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah, of course. Right.
The game that made first-person shooters.
That is
Yeah.
true.
That
was a good game.
That was back in the day when James Bond games were good. There was a point where all of a sudden they weren't good anymore. The last good one was Everything
Tomorrow
or
Never
Nothing.
Dies.
Was it?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was
Everything or Nothing was the one that was its own movie.
Yeah, and it was epic. It had all the stars and everything.
It was really good.
Oh.
The last time we
Okay.
got to hear John Cleese be Q, it was just fantastic.
It made me sad.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
think that's the
provided
last
you
one
with
I
a
played.
device called a steering wheel 007. Perhaps you could try to find it.
That one was hard, too.
Oh, yeah.
At least I thought it was kind of hard.
The last boss
We have
battle in that. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those good old days.
Mm.
007 days.
I remember, what was
Fortunately,
it?
there's just not that many good single-player games anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, and
To be honest,
Baby Zombie in the water.
maybe it's zombie.
Everybody wants to focus
Oh,
on
no!
multiplayer now. And
Worse.
see, if you're like me and have
Got
no friends,
That's why you do online play.
no, that's what I'm saying. I don't have any friends.
Well, get a PS. Oh shoot.
That was the worst time for that sword to break. I was trying to kill that baby zombie, and then it snapped on me. I was like, oh no!
Oh, good. Okay, so we were talking about old consoles. I was taking a walk in the woods behind my apartment.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And I noticed the familiar Nintendo logo, like in a pile of limbs and stuff, just barely shining through.
Okay.
So I go over there and pull it out. It's the remains of a Gamecube with a Game Boy Advance player attached to it.
Wow.
Seriously?
Yeah.
There's another entrance right here, guys. I found another continuation.
What in the world was it doing there? Did someone just randomly throw a GameCube in the woods?
I have no idea.
That's kind of weird.
It was weird. There's a lot of water down here,
It's
along
almost-
with lava.
Almost as weird as you. You're ignoring me, aren't you, Shane? Whatever.
Do your job and make pathways.
Hey. I did.
I don't have any buckets.
Oh, yeah, you don't have anything. You died.
No, I have lots of rocks. And a name tag. I'm gonna catch a bat and name it.
Go for it, man.
Please tell me you're gonna name it
I'm
Bruce.
gonna name- I was gonna name it Timothy.
Timothy. Interesting.
You know, Shane, it could make you an actual sword, so you're not killing everything with a pickaxe.
I'm actually gonna need pickaxes soon. I have no wood.
Ah,
I do.
and so do I.
All my
That's no
wood.
surprise.
Wow. You still
You're- What?
What?
You were cutting out my end.
Yeah, you guys were cutting on mine too. Must have been.
Must have been your internet.
Yeah, must have been host.
Yeah.
Whoops. Anyway, I don't care.
No, wait, we gotta blame the cameraman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Curse
Yeah.
you, cameraman.
It's always his fault.
Yeah, the cameraman that apparently can't toss anything and is not seeing anything pop up, so I'm having that issue.
Oh, so you actually are having an issue.
Yes. I am actually having an issue.
Oops.
Let me reconnect. This ought to be beautiful.
So we've spent like the last 3 episodes underground.
Yeah.
This is Minecraft.
We've built nothing.
We have been on the hunt, Shane.
We have built nothing.
Well, so, I've got 22 diamonds.
Quit
Other
stealing my
me.
diamonds, yo.
Do you think that's enough?
There we are.
There's more redstone in there, Michael.
Is 22 diamonds enough, Shane?
Do you remember our count for how many we were going to have?
Oh, it was ridiculous how much it was.
It was like 80 something, I think.
Well,
That would be to make us all armor and I think weapons.
Yeah, we're fine with that for now because obviously I'm trying to hold off us getting to the Ender Dragon until we actually have a good internet connection.
get the internet. Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
never actually fought it.
No. So it should be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
Or I should say I've never fought it in a way that was fair to the dragon.
This will probably be the most anticlimactic thing ever where, well, we died at the Ender Dragon, all that work, and here we are.
We immediately died.
Yeah, we
we
lost
stepped foot in it.
everything.
We stepped foot in the end, and it ate us.
Yeah.
Didn't know it could happen, but it did. It ate us.
So there you go.
The end.
Peace out.
Literally the end.
That's what you get for watching us for so long, and then just end it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show that ends worse than How I Met Your Mother. Haha.
Oh my god.
Don't get me started on that. I watched like 4 episodes, and I still predicted that stupid ending.
Oh, I didn't.
I hated that show.
It made me angry.
I hated that show.
You know what?
Every one of the characters are shallow people. They're shallow and self-absorbed and awful things. Especially Ted. He is the worst person of all of them.
I'll tell you what, I've never watched a single episode.
Well, don't, because
Yeah,
it makes
don't.
you hate humanity.
But
Because those are the people that people look up to now, like they used to with Friends.
Oh, yeah, right.
How I Met Your Mother
watched
really
all
is the
Friends.
Friends of this generation. I mean, it's...
It is, and that's awful because they're awful people.
Look, I give it credit because of Neil Patrick Harris at least bringing magic more into a spotlight than it didn't used to be. I mean, you've got to blame the show for at least us magicians not being as dork as we used to be.
Neil Patrick Harris was fine because he wasn't supposed to be a good person.
Well, true, yeah.
He was a
Barney
terrible
horrible
human
individual.
being. But he was a horrible human being on purpose.
Right.
That was his point in the show.
I still don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yep. And just in case those of you that
He-
don't know what we're
He's
talking
basically
about.
Joey.
Wow. I would love to continue this metaphor, but I have to wrap up. If you guys want to find all the other Let's Plays, you can go to tscn.tv/play. And until next time, play on, and I'll see you guys.
And peace out.
This has been a production of the Samcast Network. tscn.tv. What's your passion?